You're welcome to today's broadcast. Sure Destiny TV, reaching people and touching lives.
Hello Nigerians, this is Dr. Haruna Goro. This is an urgent call to Inec. Nigerians have been very patient, especially the young people have been very patient. Have you ever seen the number of young people involved in coming out to vote like this time around? They gave out everything, took their time, spent a lot of money in a nation that has disenfranchised the young people, where there are no jobs, everything is messed up in the system, and all they are asking for is give them a chance to take their nation back. The election was yesterday, Saturday. We saw what happened all over the nation, where thugs were allowed to go in and scatter the places where people were voting, shooting sporadically. Do we really want to see Nigeria go forward? For how long must this thing continue? That's my question. Why must we allow these evil, wicked politicians to continue to mortgage the destiny of our young people? They came out under very difficult and hard conditions to vote. And then some people are telling some of them that they don't have a right to vote. If they're not voting for APC, they are not allowed in there. Where even the police, together with Inec staff, locked themselves inside the polling unit, and what were they doing? They were voting for the people. In the north, where I come from, underage voters, and they were asking the so-called commissioner of police in Kano State, where Arise TV was asking them, policeman, do you know what he was saying? Oh no, there's some people, the way their genetics is that they look small. A little child, I'm going to put the video of a child and you will see it yourself. This person is saying such people is because they are dwarfs, is because their genes, they don't grow. You would see somebody by just looking, you will not know the person's age.
The massive presence of minors, children, obviously, from their look, indiscriminately unchecked at various polling centers. Couldn't this have been better organized to prevent minors from penetrating, from being part of this voting exercise? It is very difficult to determine by mere appearance who is a minor or not. Most of the ones you are seeing, maybe their genetic, their growth rate might be impaired. So I don't know. All those that you see voting, they are those that have been approved by Inec, and I cannot change it.
Okay, thank you, CP Mohammed Yakubu, the Commissioner of Police for Kano State. We wish you. Underage voting has been going on in the north for years. It didn't start now. Why can't we be truthful? Why can't we be sincere? You call yourself a Muslim. Some of you call yourself Christian. It's a shame. You call on God, but your heart is evil and wicked and dark. Diabolic people that don't have any iota of humanity inside of them. God is gonna judge you. Your evil plans will not succeed. The rigging of the election, falsifying the figures, having people that are paid to be thumb printing and thumb printing. Even one of the units, after the people had voted, then some people were changing the result. Nigerians, what are we looking for? Inec, Mahmoud, you went to Chatham House in London and you promised Nigerians, you promised the whole world that everything is in place. You have tried it. The portals are working and the beavers are working. The uploading is going to work. You've got everything under control. Is this the control you promised Nigerians? I'm asking you, Professor Mahmoud, how can we have dumb, daft people? Somebody like El Rufai, you went to university. I went to the same university as you, El Rufai, Ahmadu Bello University. I graduated before you. So what are we talking about? Was that the kind of nation that we lived in during our time? Is this how we were allowed to suffer? When I graduated, there was a house ready. Cars were ready for people. What are we doing to this generation? How can we be so evil and wicked? All we are thinking about is ourselves. Haven't you eaten enough? Tinubu, haven't you eaten enough? You've stolen enough. What else are you looking for? Emiloko. And then foolish people will be following them. People that are selfish and greedy. Even somebody that is supposed to be a smart lawyer like Keyam, what is he doing? He is going there and lying on TV, telling people obvious lies that you can see, but they are trying to defend. How can you defend lies? People like Fani Kayode are doing the same for Tinubu. Nigerians, don't allow them steal this election. It's obvious. They know they've lost it. And it's a landslide victory of Peter Obi, and they don't want to allow it to go. Nigerians, if they've succeeded in the past, don't you take this. This nonsense must stop. El Rufai is saying an Igbo can never be president in Nigeria or they go to war. Allegedly, whatever it is, why do we think if we don't rule, nobody must rule? No wonder the Igbos were agitating. No wonder the Yorubas were agitating and others are agitating, wanting the separation. If we don't want Nigeria, let the people go. You can't be this evil and wicked. I'm calling on you, Inec. All over social media, there are different videos people have shared of people that were where they were chased from their polling units, where people came and started shooting guns. And then we tell ourselves we are a nation that wants to see things work. What a lie, what a deception. Can you see? Obi didn't spend any money. It was just the voluntary release of money by citizens, especially the young people. After all the investment, after all the sacrifice, then you want to disenfranchise them? An election that was obvious who the winner is. And I know what we do in the north. We come with false results apart from bringing people from across border. And then underage voting. Then we have people that all they are doing is from printing. Wait. If you truly know you have something to offer, why do you have to rig? Why force yourself on the people? They don't want you. Leave. Evil politicians, go. Atiku, we don't want you. The people say they don't want you. Is it by force? Why do you have to rig? Then what kind of president will you be? Tinubu, why would you have to send thugs? You think everything is about money? People are suffering, they are dying. Insecurity, poverty, everywhere. People are just frustrated. It's like they've lost the whole sense of living. People even wish they were dead than alive. And then all you're doing is finding ways, bribing Inec staff, and some of you wicked, evil Inec staff. God will punish you. Don't think that what you are doing, you're going to go free. And I'm telling you, it is a time bomb. Inec. Do the right thing. What you're doing is a time bomb. You mess up with the result, mess up with this election. I'm telling you, I am not telling the citizens to do something, but I can tell you the people are angry. They knew who they voted for. So you cannot twist the result. Tinubu, you will not succeed. Atiku, you will not succeed. And whosoever is behind it, they said they don't want Atiku, they don't want Tinubu. What is the thing? People are suffering because of your evil intention, your evil heart, your evil mind. You will not succeed. Nigerians, I'm begging you, don't allow them. Stand in defense of your vote. Defend the person you voted for. And people overwhelmingly voted for Peter Obi. Peter Obi didn't bribe them, didn't give them any money. The people are just sick and tired of these diabolical, wicked, heartless politicians. They think they can use money, bribe people, force people, some under gunpoint. You promised us that the porters, that the result will be live, people will watch. You told the whole world. What are you doing? Posterity will judge you. But I'm telling you, Nigerians are not sleeping. It's obvious, they can see everything is on the internet. And I'm telling you, end SARS will be like child's play to this fire you are playing now and trying to touch. You can touch with the other elderly people and old people or people of my age, but this young generation, they are not like our age because they know they've got nothing to lose because they've already lost so much. So what are you doing? Inec, release the results. If you want peace in Nigeria, whosoever you want to force as president to govern, that person will never know peace in the nation. Because what you are doing, you are touching a time bomb. People have been peaceful. They went out peacefully to register for their PVCs. We see PVC dumped in places. How would they do it without INEC staff? INEC has been compromised. We're dealing with the highest form of fraud called INEC. And I don't know what you're going to say to defend this now, Mahmoud. You don't have any defense. Check your people. If you say you are not involved, why don't you check your people? Who have you fired because of PVCs that were found dropped in the bush, in the gutters, in the latrines, even inside the wells? Those PVCs belong to a certain zone. So you are able to trace where it came from. Then you can check with your staff who was the person that released those. And if you don't know how to get your people to behave, you are not fit to be the chairman of INEC. Because if you can't bring order, people voted, but see what's happening. This funny man, this selfish person that calls himself integrity, Wike that says he's a man of integrity, is it integrity to stop innocent people from voting? Mr. Integrity, Wike, you are trying to disenfranchise the people, but see the result that your so-called candidate, there you were parading with the G5, forcing them, trying to police them because you are a dictator. Atiku knew who you were, and that's why I'm so happy that Otom knew, and he quickly separated from your diabolical plan. But all of you will not succeed. And all the other governors in the southeast that have allowed themselves to be used because they have an ambition to be president and they can't stand up being president. I'm from the north, and there are many northerners that want to see Nigeria work. We are tired of being told about these lies about north. What do you really have for us? No, you don't have anything for northerners. All you have is to keep us down and keep oppressing the people and using majority. And moreover, the numbers you keep bringing are false numbers. People coming from Niger, coming from Chad and other African nations, and then you give them PVCs, you give them ID cards, and they come in there as Nigerians. Because you are afraid. If we do it right, you will not succeed, you will not win. So now what are you doing? You are lying and cheating. Nigeria, do you want crooks to lead you? Do you want thieves to lead you? If we allow Atiku coming, rigging, that's the kind of president you have. If you allow Tinubu coming after rigging, then that's the kind of president you have. But I'm telling every Nigerian, for once, stand up in defense. Don't just complain and sit there and say, well, Nigeria is like that, I'm just going to japa out of Nigeria. Don't leave. We must wait and stay in Nigeria and let it work. This time, for once, we are going to say no. Enough is enough of this wickedness. President Buhari, you promised that there's going to be free, fair, and credible election. Where have you been? Where are the soldiers? Thugs are having a free day in most of the polling units. So INEC, I'm calling upon you, do the needful now. Do the needful now. This election, you cannot steal it. If other elections have been stolen before, not this time. I can tell you obviously, even by now as I'm talking, if the results are released, Peter Obi will win with a landslide margin. So they all know that's why they're in panic. That's why they're not releasing. And they're lying to us that the uploading is not working, is slow. Which lies? We're used to your lies. We are taking our nation back. Atiku will never get to Aso Rock. Tinubu will never go close to Aso Rock. Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed, they are going to Aso Rock whether you people like it or not. And we don't want any foreign nation to tell us, calm down, calm down. Do they know what our people are going through? Where have they been where our people are being slaughtered like sheep, dying daily, and now they want to advise us? All we are doing is standing in defense of democracy, the right to choose who to govern us. Nobody has a right to force themselves on us. They know they can't win. If we come on a clean contest, they will never succeed. That's why they are doing this cheap thing they've ever always done. Rigging. President Buhari, stand now to ensure that this election works. You are the commander-in-chief. Don't be partisan. Don't be quiet. For once, speak so that the voice of Nigerians will be heard. Anybody that's an enemy of Nigeria, God will expose them. These people have failed. Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed, they are going to Aso Rock and they cannot stop it. No amount of rigging will stop it. Stand in defense. Obedience, I know we are winning. Whether they like it or not, we are winning. We are winning. Share this, share it with as many people as you can. And like. By so doing, YouTube and Facebook, we recommend it to more people. Thank you for sharing. God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Once again, this is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. Bye-bye for now.